Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are working on level 2 of this gorgeous apartment. As you can see here, we're just taking a wee look around the exterior because I didn't get to show you guys the build of the shell of this apartment building, so soak it in, take it in. This is what I built on the outside, and then we are going to be working on the penthouse or the level 2 apartment in this build today. And it is a big apartment too. I think as far as apartments go, this would be a luxury living. So this is an upscale apartment, that is for sure. And I initially had this vision in my head that this apartment would be in a grey and pink, maybe with touches of yellow. So we'll see how this apartment evolves. So we're getting straight into it now. So this is going to be the stairs and then the entrance, and look at the size of this house and how much space we have to work with. So I'm just using the grey wallpaper from the Modern Luxe kit, and I'm using a pale creamy sort of floor at this point in time. So just working out the floor plan and how this is going to come together. So this is going to eventually be a 3-bedroom 2-bathroom unit or apartment. So you can sort of see 2 bedrooms are going to take shape there. So there's going to be 1 bedroom on the left, 1 bedroom on the right, and there's going to be a bathroom in the middle. So that's going to be their shared ensuite. And then I'm just working out a hall entrance area. So this is going to be the hallway once you enter the apartment from the stairs. So I just wanted to have something that would be kind of like a connection point for all the different rooms. And then there's going to be a 3rd bedroom off down to the side, so this will be the 3rd bedroom that comes together. I didn't really have like a master bedroom. There's like these 2 double bedrooms and then there's 1 kids room. So the long one that I've just created there, that's going to be the kids room, and then the 2 double bedrooms will be on the other side. So I am just creating the entertainment area here. So it's going to be like a big TV because it's a big room, so you can fit in a big TV. And I'm using the Dream Home Decorator entertainment kind of, what are they called? Cabinet type of things underneath. So I'll go through and create a little bit more of that area soon. I'm just still working on the floor plan a little bit. I don't know why I just put the TV in randomly, but I did. So maybe it was to give me an idea of where I was going with it, perhaps. So it's still just shaping the rooms a little bit. It will still evolve. I'm using the big doors. I was having such a door dilemma in this build, like because of the medium doors. There's nothing really that's that great for interiors. Like this one is probably the best of a bad bunch for interior doors, but it's like huge, like it's so wide, and I was like, no, I can't do it. It's like basically all of that hallway was basically doors. I was like, no, I can't do it. So I had to use one of the tallest doors in the small wall options, which was just one of the base game doors, and just went with that. So I'm using the tiny home living shelving, the bookshelf kind of thing. It actually looks really good as part of an entertainment unit. So using the horse ranch chairs, I use those down in the downstairs unit. So I went to those again as an option, and I started with yellow and then I evolved to green. I thought, well, you know what, green and grey is quite nice. Maybe I can get away with green and grey. So I'm still in the grey mindset at the moment, and have evolved it now from pink to yellow to green. So as you can see, I have not stuck true to my vision at all. So I'm just putting a couple of lights on the wall because I think I felt like it needed like a little bit more light in that corner. And now I'm just in the process of selecting my couches. I don't think I went with, no, I didn't go with the horse ranch ones like I did downstairs, down in the bottom unit. I went with these ones instead. I don't actually know which pack those are from. I missed which pack those are from, but they are a lovely colour, and they worked really nicely with the stripe of the horse ranch ones that I'm using. So then I'm just deciding on a rug. I wasn't initially looking at a darker green, and then just went with that green instead. So as you can see, we're starting to get a little green. Now we're moving on to the kitchen area. So the kitchen took me a while to figure out. I will hopefully cut out some of the fluffing around. because it did take me a little bit to just work out how I wanted to do it, because I decided that just with the way and the openness of the apartment, I actually kind of thought it would be quite cool to have like a kind of an island unit kitchen, if that makes sense. I'm probably not putting it very well, but you'll see what I mean when I get there. But just kind of having the kitchen in the middle of the room rather than having it like off to the side. I thought, you know, because it's quite the kitchen's kind of the heart of the home, right? So that kind of makes sense to me in the sense that it's going to be like a hub for everyone to hang out. And, you know, this is more of a family unit because it does have a kids room. So, you know, you will have the kids in there and hanging out all the time. So I thought, why not try something a little different? So I'm using the Dream Home Decorator oven with the hob on top. And then I'm doing a little bit of shelving along the walls. Now, I couldn't get the grey and the white to work. So I'm just changing now the counters to white. And I'm still using the Dream Home Decorator set, but yeah, I'm using the other one and the brighter white, because I was trying to do like something on the wall and it was just an utter fail. I could not find any cabinets or just get anything to work the way I wanted it to work. So yeah, so this is why I'm changing the color. It just looked a lot better in the end of the day, having the brighter white opposed to the grey. The grey was sort of dulling it down a bit. So I am slowly evolving myself away from the grey. I've taken the grey off the walls at some point, and I've used the Genera wallpaper from the Book Nook kit in the cream. So the grey is basically now gone, and I have now evolved to cream, white and green. So I started off with grey and pink, and I am now white and green. So it was a bit of an evolution. Sometimes it just happens when you're building, right? You just start with one thing and one idea, and then it's not working. You just don't have the right things, or whatever the case is, it's just not working the way that you want. So it's just, I'll just change. I'll just do something different. So that's my little kitchen island. I think it's really sweet. And then I'm just matching that with the lime green seats that came with, I think it's High School Years. It looks like High School Years to me. And then I'm just going to do something on the wall, because I couldn't put the fridge in the middle of the island, so I needed, oh my gosh, did I even put a fridge in? I didn't put a fridge in, guys. Oh no. Okay, I'll have to fix that. I forgot the fridge. After all that, I was fussing around for ages because I had to put that fridge on the wall, and then I forgot the fridge. That's alright, I'll just move one of those cabinets and put a fridge there instead. That's hilarious. You know what, and I even remembered the rubbish bins at some point. So I remember the rubbish bins and I completely forgot the fridge. Oh man. Oh. Wow. I'm special sometimes. Okay, well, anyway, I'll go back in and I'll add a fridge. Oh, it was such a lovely kitchen too. I thought it looked great. Just didn't have a fridge, you know, just an essential part of a kitchen experience, the fridge. Oh boy. Anyway, bringing in the green. So we're going fresh and vibrant and light and bright and modern and green. So that is the new plan for the apartment. Now that I have kiboshed the grey situation, we are going green. So I'm just doing like a little dining nook, because obviously we still need to have a little dining table for everybody to sit at. If you want to get a little bit more formal with it, I don't know. I see dining tables as a little bit more formal dining. I guess it's not always the case, but I kind of do, just because we don't have a dining table. So then bringing back the horse ranch vibe with the stripy green, and that's just going as an extra seat in the corner there. It's actually quite good to have like a couch or a seat or something around the dining area for toddlers, if you have a toddler in the house, because they'll go and sit on that because they can't sit on like the dining chairs and stuff. So yeah, it's quite good to have like an armchair or a couch around close to the dining area if you are doing toddlers. So then we have the bathroom, and it's quite a large bathroom as well. So I was a little bit unsure of how I was going to fill that space. I am putting in it's the Spa Day mirror, which I absolutely love, and then just a few nicks and knacks on the kitchen counters. I think, yeah, that's just the Dream Home Decorator counters that I'm using there. And I'm actually going with a slightly different green, like a slightly darker, more muted green in the bathroom, because a lot of the bathroom towels were in that shade. So that kind of worked a little bit better. So I'm just moving the bath out of the center of the room and just moving it to the side. And that gave me space to work on what I decided to use for the space. Oh, and there's just a laundry basket going in there. I don't think I put a laundry basket downstairs. There's lots of things I didn't do. Anyway, I'm building out a walk-in shower. So that's what I'm doing there, if you're wondering. So I thought, well, I've got lots of space. Why not make a big old shower and put it in there? So, yeah, I did. Why not? I haven't done like a little walk-in shower for a while, so it's always fun to mix it up a little bit. So just putting a bit of stone on the wall, just a contrast and textures, and then I'll do something, a slate, I think, on the floor as well, just to mix it up a bit. And of course I'm using the, I say of course, but what am I using? I'm using the Invisa shower, I think. It's not the one that came with Snowy Escape, it's the one that came with something else. I can't remember which pack that one came with. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Oh well. And I'm using the Greenhouse Haven windows and door, I think, on that shower, just to mix it up a bit. And just putting some towels in there, just putting some nicks and knacks and bits and bobs and stuff around the shower, just to make it look less empty, and add, a little touch of lived-in feel and usefulness feel to it, like it can be used and functional and that sort of thing. I mean, obviously the shower is functional anyway, but makes it look like you've got like items in the shower to go with it and stuff. You know what I'm trying to say. And thank you very much, Bathroom Clutter Kit. You have come through for me once again. Like, look at all that small shelf space slots that they fit on. It's fantastic. I love just being able to put things on shelves. It seems like a simple request, but it's not so simple in The Sims. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I didn't realize until later when I was doing the second bathroom. I completely forgot to put a toilet in here. I'm having a doozy of a build, aren't I? I forgot the fridge, and although I did go back and I remembered the toilet, so at least I replaced that. So I put like this lovely shelf in there and fussed around with it and that sort of thing, and then it ended up having, actually I moved it to the other bathroom in the end. I wasn't quite sure what to do with the space here. It felt like it was a little blank, but I thought, well, maybe we could put like a plant or something there. Maybe I could divide off the bath with a plant, and it's just, it was being difficult, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to put a rug down and just leave it. I think that's fine as is. So then moving on to the first of 3 bedrooms, we are doing well. So I'm going to carry on the green theme in this room, and end up choosing, which bed do I end up choosing? That one. Oh yeah, I did something a little bit different in this room too, so I'll let you guys see that when we get to that. So just getting the lamps in and doing a little bit of work around the bed. I decided to do the old trick of putting the curtains up behind the bed, and I was initially going to do like a giant rail from the Modern Luxe kit, but ended up just doing like the smaller gold one. I think that worked okay. And it looks quite sweet and fresh, I think, with all the sort of the white and green there. So I'm just getting the Desert Luxe curtains in there. You can sort of see the air conditioning thing on the wall. So I did remember it. I'm very proud of myself. I didn't remember the heating, but I did remember the air conditioning. So at least that's something. They'll be cold, but they won't be hot. No. Yes, that's right. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to write myself a list of things that I need to do when I go in and check this build. Well, we'll do that later. So I'm just working on the little wardrobe area at the moment, so just mostly high school years really. So that's really the gist of that little area. So everything, I think, bar the clothing and the mirror, are pretty much high school years. And then I just put like a little bookshelf in beside there, and then oh yeah, that's study desk. That's what I did in that corner. So once again, just keeping with the high school years, because I mean that's all the same green. So sometimes it is easier just to stick with a pack. So I sort of saw this as a younger person's room. So I guess like the next room is going to be the master bedroom. So this is sort of more a young person's room who might be at university, or maybe an older teen, and I decided that they were a dancer. So I thought, well, you know what, I've never done this in a bedroom, but I'm going to put like a dance floor in the bedroom and a stereo, and you know, that's something that they would go into their room and they would practice their dancing and that sort of thing. So yeah, I think that there's something a little bit different. I don't know if it's weird or not, but I went with it. I could see, like, you know, if you have a luxe room, you're having your own personal little dance studio. I mean, that would be cool. In your bedroom. I don't know if you want it in your bedroom or not, but she's got it in her bedroom. Oh, I was going to do like a big long couch, and I was like, nah, that looks silly. So I changed it. Easy as that. Just kept it pretty simple in this room, nothing too complicated. And then I'm just working on, I changed the doors because the doors were enormous and taking up way too much space, and I wasn't going to actually be able to put like anything in the bathroom because of the size of the doors. So yeah, deleted the doors, put in a laundry basket and the bath, and it's going to be a bit of an evolution, this room. This is where I realized that I had forgotten the toilet, so I was like, oh no, man. So I'm going to fix that up. Yay me. I did actually fix one of my forgotten things up. And then I thought, well, you know what, actually that would fit there. So I put that there because it's got like, you know, all the blankets and like linen and stuff on there. Now I didn't really have another room in the house that would work to put all like the spare linens and stuff in. So yeah, went with that option. So I don't think I did anything overly complicated in this room. I'm going to put like counters along that edge, and I put a rubbish bin in the bathroom, and that's when I realized I hadn't put rubbish bins in the in the kitchen. This bathroom was actually a good reminder for me to do some other things. So thank you, little bathroom. And yeah, just kept it pretty simple as far as that goes. So just getting some hand towels out, and once again, just because of the more muted sort of green, more pistachio green than lime green, I went with the pistachio sort of colour and shade in this bathroom like I did in the other bathroom, because that's the options that we had to work with. And just getting some towel racks there with some toweling, and I think, oh yeah, that's right, I added some greenery in behind the bath, you know, just to add to the chill nature of your bathing experience. Why not? Mix it up a little bit. And then I think I needed a rug as well, didn't I? So a rug to go in there. A rug, my kingdom for a rug. So I just went through a few options, but I went with that one in the end. Something a little bit different, but it actually had the right sort of green on it, so I was quite happy with that. So then moving on to the second bedroom. So this is what I'm going to call the master bedroom. And I'm using the Dream Home Decorator set in this one. Horse Ranch lights. And then I go back to Dream Home Decorator again and decide to do like a giant couch thing. I just had all this space. I was like, what can we do with that? And I was like, what about, you know, they've got a really nice view. I can put a TV like right in the middle there. I couldn't change the windows, so I couldn't like center the TV or center the couch like to the TV. So I just kind of centered it to the room rather than where the TV was going to sit. It just, because of, yeah, I couldn't change the windows because they were set with how I built it on the outside. And I wasn't going to mess with that because the outside looks really good. So, you know, I'm not going to mess with it if it's looking good. I can just work around it. So it looks a little bit funny on the inside because it's not centered to the TV, but that's okay. We'll just live with that. So just using the Desert Luxe curtains, as I have done in most of the build, if not all of the build. Because I love those curtains. I was just finding the under the TV cabinet that would float in the right colors, because one of them was in the right color and one of them wasn't in the right color, so that was like a little bit annoying. But anyway, got there in the end. So I'm using quite a bit of that that sort of pistachio green throughout this room, but it all came together rather nicely. So I'm doing a little bit more of the hanging stuff in this bedroom. I am just changing it to brown. I wanted to do sort of the same sort of lightish brown that that the Dream Home Decorator set has, but I couldn't find a wardrobe that I liked that had that same, so I just went a little bit darker with the wardrobe. It's okay. I think that works alright. But I did shades of green and grey in the clothing, and so that looks quite nice. And I do like that wardrobe. That one actually comes from City Living. It's one of those things that I just recently really started paying attention to, or sort of discovered, and I decided to use it a bit more. So I just decided that it would fit to have like a little fitness thing in that corner. So, you know, they're trying to keep fit and keep up with their teenager and their kids. So a little fitness thing in the corner and an easel as well. So I just wanted to make it like a little bit more of a functional room. I love that painting from City Living. I think it works so nicely with the Dream Home Decorator green. So if I'm doing Dream Home Decorator green, I'm almost certainly going to be using that painting. And then moving on to the last bedroom, getting towards the end of our build now, I am going more Dream Home Decorator, but this time with the kids' room. I don't know if I kept that though. Do I keep those? I think I do. So I wasn't initially planning on doing a kid's bedroom, but I just kind of felt like this style of this sort of narrow room and that sort of thing kind of lent itself to a kid's room. So I decided to just go for it. Why not make it a family unit? So I'm going to pull like quite a lot of different greens, I think, through into this particular room. It's, you know, it's a kid's room, so you can get fun with it, which is nice. And I'm using the Pastel Pop cute little biscuit rug there. I can imagine that being, you know, nice and plush and the kids like enjoying jumping around on it and stuff. And I wanted like a bookshelf on either side, so just using the Dream Home Decorator bookshelf. And then did like a little couch seating area in between, so you know they can sit there and read their books and stuff and have a lovely time. And then that worked really nice color wise from the Snowy Escape pack, so I was like, yeah, put my Defender lights up there just to keep the monsters away, and Bob is your uncle. So then I thought, well, you know, we've actually got a little bit of space in this room, so I can actually use some of the bigger stuff that come with all the kids packs and that sort of thing. So, you know, like your doll houses and stuff that take up a lot of room, and quite often I don't have the room in the kids' bedrooms to be able to put them in. So I took advantage of the space and thought about what things I could put in there. You know what? I was looking for something specific here, so I ended up having to put all of the colours on to be able to find what I was looking for, because I wasn't sure if it was like a swatch within a swatch, you know. So it was like that little periodic table. I knew it was there. I just didn't know how to find it. So I had to do select all and like scroll through the whole lot to find what I was looking for. So I'm just working on a dresser option. Ended up going with the cats and dogs one because I think that's super cute. I actually really like that cats and dogs set for kids. I think it is lovely and nice and bright. I actually ended up changing the colour because it ended up in the wrong kind of green, like a little bit too bright or something. Ended up changing it. And just adding in like little bits and pieces, so lots of big stuffy toys, and I'm just trying to work out what curtains I want to do. I was trying to do something different, but like it was just, none of them were really long enough. So yeah, ended up just sticking with the Desert Luxe ones because they worked best on the tall walls. And, you know, I don't often build with tall walls, so this was also a little bit of a departure for me, like not only stylistically, but heightily. So height-wise. And then I decided that we can fit like a little game table in there, so that would be super cute. So I did like the little llama game table, just changing some of the colours around a little bit, just to make it work better. And then I was just thinking about a rug for under there and maybe a few more decals on the wall, just to add a little bit more life to the wall. So you've got your little cute little growth chart there. And I did the little green frames for there around the beds and a few more decals on the wall. But that is essentially the little bedroom. I think we've just got the hallway left to do after that. So here we go into the hallway. I didn't go overly complicated in the hallway. I mean, it's a hallway. You're just going to have a few bits and pieces of clutter on your hall table, maybe a mirror or two, in this case two, because it's a large hall. And it's going to be like a little central hub area for, you know, going in between the different rooms in the unit, but it's also like an entrance area for people that are visiting and that sort of thing too. So yeah, so it's got to be a mix of functional and attractive, so people can sort of see what you're about. So that's the little plant going in there, and then I decided I would put like a little couch in this area here, so I did that. And I think that's an eco lifestyle one. I could be wrong, but I think it is. And I didn't like those lamps. They were too lime to go with that that colour wall couch. And just using the little tiny home, I think it is paintings, which I absolutely love. I'm sure that's from the tiny home. And I'm just doing like a couple of lamps there just to brighten the room, and then we need a rug, and then I think we are about done with our build. Off we go for a tour. Here we are, and this is the hallway that we've just built. So I'm sure you remember how that looked, but there we go. It's all put together. I kind of want to change those lamps, but other than that, I'm happy. So they're moving into the kitchen, which doesn't have a fridge, but I will add one in for later. I can't believe I forgot the fridge. I like worked so long to make that kitchen work because of having the fridge, and then I just forgot it. Well, that's it. So dining area and like an extra little seating area there in the corner, and I love that lime green. I think it feels very fresh, so that makes me happy. I love a nice fresh build. And then into a nice little entertainment area, some seating and a big TV, so you can have as much TV time as you like there, kids, on the giant TV. So they're moving through. This is the walk-in shower and the main bathroom that is shared by everyone, and that's the walk-in shower on the inside with the stone and little touches of the pistachio green. Then going through to the dance bedroom, so this has the big dance floor and sort of like a little dance studio, so it has like a stereo as well, so they can get in there and practice their dancing. And it's a lovely high school pastel green. And then moving into the bathroom, so this has the bath and counters and toilet. Doesn't have a shower in there though, but that's okay. We do have a giant walk-in shower in the other bathroom if you do really want to take a shower. And then moving into the master bedroom, so this has the big seating area, so you can chill out and enjoy yourself. A little bit of boxing, a little bit of art, if that's how you want to move ahead with your life. And I love that big chocolate rug as well. And then going into the kids' room, so lots of different greens and lots of things to do in there for the kids, so they can have a lot of fun and keep themselves happy and spend some time together. And that is our build. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.